Hang tight. Let's start the countdown. Get right into it. Where's my countdown? Let's see. Come on, Pearly. You should have all this stuff together already. All right, we're getting ready to start. 60 seconds. Pearly Q Podcast. We're live. Here we go. How's my mic sound? Should I be yelling? Let's go. Almost didn't make it back in time. I went to go get some coffee. I took too long. All right. How's everybody doing? We're live. All right. Pearly Q Podcast in full effect on this, I believe it's what is today? Tuesday evening. How we sounding, people? Let me know how we're sounding. I decided to start using this mic that I bought years ago instead of the headset because it's supposed to be better. It's actual professional condenser mic for better sound quality. So let us know how we're sounding. And if anything else happens, let me know. If you can't hear me or see me or whatever, let me know. All right. So, what was the title? What do gorillas, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, and Cuomo have in common with hip hop? The answer. Does anybody have the answer in the chat? Whoever has the answer correct, get a free Pearly Q Podcast coffee mug or t-shirt. Your choice. I'll give you 10 seconds. Anybody have the answer? What those things have in common with hip hop? Yeah, I thought it was a good title too, right? Yeah, it's like, I thought that was funny. Thanks, Heather. Heather says sound is great. Okay. The beer bug, no. All right, so I'll give it to you. The answer is the Pearly Q Podcast. Where on all of the internets, the interwebs, can you get all of those things in one place? This is the only place you're going to get it, people. Pearly Q Podcast. All right, we're going to play some music. We got some music lined up for y'all. So yeah, pray for the gorillas, man. The gorillas in San Diego apparently have come down. Yes, with the bug. They have tested positive. We're going to take a look at that. Like I said, some psyops going on. The technocrats are apparently beefing. Elon Musk and Zuckerberg are, apparently don't like each other. And then, a lot of other shenanigans. Going on. All right. So, like I said, it's Pearly Q Podcast. You know how we get down. So let's start off. We got some music, like I said, lined up for y'all. This is The Stakes, a song called Requiem. My bad, I can never say that. I This is their latest, all right? Independent. That good music you're only going to hear right here, the Pearly Q Podcast. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me turn this on. Let's go. Let's go.
Whether he is guilty or whether he is innocent, whether he is a Christian or whether he is a Muslim, as long as he is black and a member of the Negro community, the white public thinks that the white policeman is justified.
You've been in trouble. You want to bury your feet down into the sand and stay stuck forever in Neverland. Ooh, yeah.
Whole system wicked, top to the bottom. If we don't fight back, it ain't never stopping. Freedom or death, them the only two options. It's more than enough proof the police is blue Nazis. Deliberate genocide, homicidal aggression. The law don't protect us, it kill and arrest us with extreme prejudice and no accountability. Slavery alive and well in the penitentiaries. They profit off our misery, strange fruit in the trees. Dogs and tear gas, same pictures of the 50s. But you don't understand our anger. Jesus ain't coming to save us, we've been in cuffs since they took us off the boat, they hate us. And you wonder why we run. That could have been me, that could have been my son. It don't matter how much money, how you dress, how you speak, how you live, you still a nigga to them. How many of us have they murdered? Men, women, and children. The list is endless. If I start, I never finish it. Peep the images, the programming, it's subliminal. Look again, who the real killers, crooks, and criminals? They ride over games, we ride over pain, ignite the flames. How many gotta die before it change? I'm from a city no one knew about or heard of until we woke up, rose up, and shook the world up.
Picture 500 gang members lined up and ready. Enemies in the line, just shooting a five for something heavy. These dirty pigs don't fly, but they fry easy and they ready for a war. And when we roll, it gets nasty when we hit them. No peace till they stop harassing us, and no tweeting while they bashing us. It's powers and numbers that pick us out won't protect you while they gassing us. And I'm tired of all these random traffic stops. No reason to grip your block, man. My crib is just a few blocks now. No loud music or blunt, so why are you pressing me? I guess you still ain't feel no colder, and our brothers in your vicinity. Your lack of respect for human life is the biggest factor that bothers me. And we see the same news, you know I know that you don't trust my ethnicity. Am I none of that to squeeze a threat to your security? Cause I won't let your oppression shake me or break me. See, this is power to the people, baby. Revelationary, rebel sound system blaring from the speakers. Can you hear it now?
Every time you see another day, you need to feel the relief. It's just me. I don't want the past to stay nearby. For the pain of staying nearby. Please tell me why you've been a troubled man. You want to bury your feet down into the sand and stay stuck forever in your Neverland. You've been a troubled man. You want to bury your feet down into the sand and stay stuck forever in your Neverland.
Yeah, excuse me. Yes. All right, that was the Stakes. Requiem. New music, independent music you should know about. Look them up. They're on YouTube, social media. The Stakes. Shout out to Lord Cash, my man Z-Dub, and the rest of the crew, of the group. All right. They're actually based out here in Phoenix. All right. And yeah.
This is the Pearly Q Podcast, where hip-hop meets conspiracy.
Hit him with the horns, 20. All right. What is going on? What do y'all want to hear about first? The gorillas? I think, yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going on with the gorillas in the San Diego Zoo. All right. I think we should start things off, prioritize things. I think that's the priority today. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me see. Is my mic on? Yes. All right. All right. We always got to check, when we're live and stuff, people. We always got to check. Shout out to my man, Steve Boyd, checking in. How's it going? And let me see. Heather. Yes, Heather's in the building. Hey, Faith, how's it going? Faith says, what's up? Yes, indeed. All right, let's get to it, people. What's going on today? Apparently, some gorillas at the San Diego Zoo have tested positive for the you-know-whats. Says here, aside from some congestion and coughing, the gorillas are doing well, said Lisa Peterson, executive director at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Excuse me. Let me see. Officials at the Safari Park said several gorillas had tested positive for the virus, and they believed an asymptomatic staff member infected the animals. They believed. You see, again, why are they saying things like this? We believe. We have reason to believe. We assume. See, that in itself, asymptomatic people making other people, or this, in this case, an asymptomatic person, that means a person that's not sick, apparently made some gorillas sick. That's what they believe. Fact checkers, okay? This is from, what is this? New York Times. So, it's top shelf. Source. Several gorillas at San Diego Safari Park Zoo have tested positive for the coronavirus, becoming what federal officials said on Monday were the first known apes in the nation to be infected. What do you guys think about that? Do we really need to hear any more? So here we go. We got, I've been saying it. Can we get on with, with the rest of the, stuff that you guys have planned for us? I guess this is it. The first apes, apparently, ever to be infected. Veterinarians are closely monitoring the troop, which is made up of 8 western lowland gorillas. The infected animals are expected to make a full recovery. Oh, of course. Of course they are. They're gorillas. They're gorillas. They'll be fine. Thank you, New York Times. Let me get to the comments. What do you guys? Oh, let me see, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Heather says, my take on the zoo incident. The virus is a strain of kennel cough, also spinning the narrative of the 1986 epidemic, and to gaslight PETA to release the zoo. Oh, okay. You know what? You got a good point there. It's like, why? Again, you always ask why. Why are you telling us this? That's very plausible. They're trying to gaslight PETA to turn the gorillas loose. That makes sense. I'll buy that. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, Heather's sent me that link, actually. Hey, Joya, how's it going? Joya says, evening. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, man, I tell you, the gorillas. Yes. Well, the gorillas, like I said, I'm sure they'll be fine. And let's keep it moving, people. Here's one that we thought. Here's a quick clip from Vegas about I've been trying to find out the flu data for this year, because nobody's talking about the flu. If you look at mainstream media, nobody's talking about it. And I was just curious, is there any flu data this year? Is there any differential, is there any way to separate the flu from, and I did find this one clip.
The flu season is here, but this year case...
Hang on, y'all. So I found just this one clip from Las Vegas, from the 21st of December. Now, I did see another clip. I can't remember if it was NBC, ABC. I saw it on another content creator, Brian over at High Impact. I saw it on his podcast a few days ago, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I can't find it. I was looking for that clip. But this is the one I found. So let's pull this up. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. So this is very interesting. It's from Vegas. KNTV, Channel 13, Las Vegas, December 21st, 2020.
The flu season is here, but this year cases are lower than normal. They also don't come remotely close to the number of COVID-19 cases and deaths. So the Southern Nevada Health District says last week there were 5 hospitalizations and 0 deaths associated with the flu. At the same time last year, there had been 463 flu-related hospitalizations and 10 deaths in comparison. So last week, 231 Nevadans died of COVID-19.
So, it's very interesting. Let me
And deaths in comparison.
Okay. So I thought that was that's very interesting, but that's pretty much sums up, what's going on, right? What's going on, with, where did the flu go is my question, basically. So I'm trying to, I'm like, is anybody reporting, on the flu anymore? And apparently not. According to Vegas, they're not. Yeah, they only have 5. Hang on, y'all. I'm doing too much. Yeah, they only have 5 hospitalized, no deaths. Versus 2019, they recorded 463 hospitalizations, 10 deaths. So what does it look like to you guys that's going on here? I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let you guys. What does it look like is going on here? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what the deal is. It's very simple. And then, I'll give you guys a minute. Heather says I checked to see if that reporter from Vegas still has a job. Of course she does. Because, again, she's just reading the teleprompter. She ain't making it up. She ain't going off on her own. And, she's doing her job. I'm sure she's fine. And like I said, I've seen other similar reports. You're just hard-pressed. So that's why I really respect, all these other content creators who who are really, doing the due diligence and helping, for us, right? A lot of this stuff I would not even know about because I just don't have time, to disseminate, all of this, especially mainstream media, right? So when, content creators, publish, this info, it helps me out a lot. So much respect. Like I said, Brian over at High Impact. There is another, like I said, I want to say, I can't remember, it's ABC, NBC, but, they basically said the same thing. Flu is like, basically the cases are down 90-something%. And it makes sense because if you're not reporting any, so yeah. So if you guys, you guys see anything on the flu? I guess that's what I wanted to ask, is some help. If you guys can get any data on the flu this year, or 2020, are they keeping track of the flu anymore? It doesn't seem like they are. If they are, it's kind of hard to find that on mainstream media anyway. At least it has been for me. And then let me see here. Let me get to these comments. And then let me see. Heather says they'll call for 2 jobs of city Minneapolis employees that attended the D.C. rally. Oh, you mean they're calling for a couple of city employees that attended that to get fired? I'm assuming that's what you mean there. Sure. Again, this whole thing. Yeah, anybody look, and I saw an article about the cases. The FBI, basically opened up 163 new cases, investigations in regards to the incident at the Capitol. So it's coming. Again, the it's whatever. The purge, the purge is, it's here. It's not coming. It's here, and this is just another part of it, right? Let's see what else we got here, people. Actually, you know what? We will get. Let me see. Let's play another song. Let's play another song. Let's hear from, let me see. I got my man here. I think, Penny. Let's see. Yes, and Heather says the purge is real. Yes. Yep. Sure is. All right. You know what? All right. So let's get into another song here. My man Penny the Great. This one is called Format. All right, this is the Pearly Q podcast, man, where hip hop meets conspiracy, or whatever you want to call it. The new, I don't know. I'm just talking about the news, but this is where you get it. This is where you can get everything. All right, let's get into it. Format, Penny the Great, Pearly Q podcast.
Walking the streets, nobody's help. Came from a place that's dark as hell. Did what I did to supply my wealth. When I was a kid, we knew too much. Real friendships never grew too much. Never liked school, never went too much. Never came back when I went too much. Niggas in the game don't play with me. Lost my mind a few times, you see. I'm afraid of what I might do if you fuck with me. And I lose my cool and I break your face. I make mistakes. If you can't relate, just give me space. Move on back, never get too close. You with this track, gotta let you go. Life's a bitch, better hold her hand. Life is short, you gotta understand. Light the torch, let's smoke that bag. Fight the corp, you won't have no chance. Too much dirt, can't sleep at night. You might die, we beef on sight. Gotta calm down, cause I get too hyped. Got a few pounds and it's all top flight. Fall back.
games, my nigga. Oh, facts. Show you how to win. I got that format. That will never change, my nigga. Fall back, cause you know I never hold back, no, we never do it. All facts, man, you know I got that format, that will never change. Food for thought, don't lose yourself. You the boss, I might need your help. We can talk real life, no sell. Got a plan, guarantee no fail. Don't complain, no one really cares. Play the game, everything's all fair. Can't be afraid, no time to spare. Niggas all scared, better grow a pair. You got questions, I'ma solve it. You got beef, nigga, what's the problem? I'm on top, no one can stop him. One false move and boom, I got him. Cup full of yak, not a real big trigger. I smoke weed, I'm a real deep thinker. If you got beef, better pull that trigger. If you too scared, better run, go figure. Or collapsing, I'ma still be here. Can't relax, I gotta show no fear. State the facts so my voice is clear. Run the map with my crew this year. Take a chance and you might get paid. Shoot your shot and you might get laid. Run your mouth and you can catch this fade. Riders Guild, we don't play no games. Fall back. You don't want no smoke, I never hold back. We don't play no games, my nigga. All facts. Show you how to win, I got that format. That will never change, my nigga. Fall back, cause you know I never hold back, no, we never do it. All facts, man, you know I got that format, that will never change.
Yes, indeed. All right, that was my man, Penny the Great. Sorry about the feedback, people. My bad. We fixed it, though. I didn't. We're getting it together. We're live. All right, that was Penny the Great for Matt. Good music you should know about. For Shizzle. Let me get the comment. Okay, there we go. All right, so... hey, and if you got music that we can play on the show, I mean, we could play it. But as far as, some platforms, if it's licensed, it'll just get muted or whatever. But again, send your music, all right? You guys know how to get at me. At Pearly Q on all social media. Where are my drops, man? Where are my drops?
Be sure to follow Pearly Q on Facebook at facebook.com/PearlyQ.
Yes. Thank you, Apollo. So yeah. Facebook, all right, Twitter. For however long we're still allowed. All right. Yes, send me that music, all right? This is where hip-hop meets the stuff. I don't know. Like I said, can we... I don't know. It's not conspiracy if I'm just talking about the news, right? I'm just saying news stuff. What do we call it now? I don't know. Help me out. Help me out. Okay, yeah, Heather likes... yes, it's the fire emojis for... I'm assuming those are for... the last song, Penny the Great. Format, yes, I like that one too. Yes, indeed. That is fire. All right, so, again, what's on the agenda, people? What's on the agenda? Okay, we done went through, all right, the gorillas. Pray for the gorillas in San Diego. They tested positive. All right, the flu in Vegas for 20, is non-existent, and that's my, it's my question to you guys. If you have time, do a little research and see if you can find out if there's any flu data for where you're at. Okay, for your locality, wherever you are. Is there any data for flu cases this year? Trying to. We're trying to find out. Heather says, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one." Where hip hop meets the Great Awakening. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. We'll see. All right, let's get. You know what? All right. So our next story here has to do with Cuomo. All right. I believe they call him in this article. They call him the lockdown goblin. If you're familiar with the governor of New York, again, he's been very, very, very heavy-handed. With the tactics, right? And so, but now he seems to have a change of heart, which is very interesting. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on in NY. Let's see here. My bad, y'all. I got to do this live. Try and get the screen right. All right. So this is from notthebee.com. Now that the election is over, Cuomo wants to reopen New York. How very strange and unpredictable. So again, if you're, I've got family, a lot of friends, a lot of family back east. That's, I'm from Connecticut, for those who don't know. So I kind of try to, keep up with what's going on back there, the tri-state area. All right. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. For those who don't know, they're very close together. So going back and forth from New York, is a regular thing. We used to do. Again, you jump on the train, from where I used to live. It's about 45 minutes on the train, and you're in Grand Central. So one of the reasons why I follow what's going on back east. All right. Now, again, Cuomo has been, good Lord, with the lockdown, right? Everything's been locked down. My man Albie Fuller was on the show the other day. It's desperate times out there. All right. A lot of revenue being lost. But now, for some reason, he wants to open everything back up. Let's just take a look here. It says, "Oh, look, the biggest lockdown goblin in America now suddenly insists that his state can't stay locked down any longer." Really? This is from his official, Twitter. Andrew Cuomo says, "We simply cannot stay closed until the you-know-what hits critical mass. The cost is too high. We will have nothing left to open. We must reopen the economy, but we must do it smartly and safely." I don't, does anybody understand what, you couldn't afford to do it for a month. What are we, 8 months in now? Like, am I the only idiot that doesn't understand what these people, what's going on here? What's going on here? They got the good gift there, yes. So I guess in Michigan, Governor Whitmer is suddenly telling Michigan schools to open after demanding they stay closed for months. So I guess, in Michigan, the governor there is kind of doing an about face. Again, a lot of these officials have been very, 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 like I said, for lack of a better term, heavy-handed, okay, with the lockdown tactics, lockdown. And apparently, some of them are, again, changing their mind for some reason. So and we'll keep going with the article. So here it says, now this is all very strange, especially considering that New York is near record daily cases, and Michigan is near record daily deaths from the Rona. So again, if you're not familiar, with my opinion on this, these numbers, again, they use these numbers when it suits them, right? And apparently this is, another example of we just do what we say. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't have to make sense. We don't have to be consistent. Because really, you'll drive yourself crazy trying to make sense of what these people are doing. Or if somebody, if this makes sense to somebody, or if you understand, let me know in the comments. And they say here, yes, this is bizarre and unpredictable. Nobody could have seen this coming because it certainly has nothing to do with the election being over and who won. So again, they're speculating here on the reason why now they decided to, totally change, do an about face. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Cuomo's decision or sudden change of heart about opening up New York now? Like all of a sudden it's okay. This whole time, not only are we going to lock down, we're going to send the goons. You got more than 6.2 people in your house. They're coming for you. All this stuff. Now we got to open back up smartly and safely. Whatever that means. Heather says the narrative is flipping. Well, I guess you could say that. Again, does it have something to do with the election? But the election was over. I don't understand why they're dragging the election thing out. But one thing's for sure, yes, a lot of people are, here's my opinion. Here's my speculative opinion. He's getting heat. These politicians are getting heat, okay, from major financial interests. Again, there's a lot of revenue being lost, obviously. All right, in New York City, specifically, because of the lockdown. And maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe. It's like, certain, again, certain groups, in the financial sector, what have you, are, starting to apply some pressure. Like, hey, man, what do you expect us to do here? Which was a question I had from the beginning. With pro sports, like nobody, again, I just haven't had time to do the research, but none of these pro sports owners are, upset about the revenue being lost. Like, again, like it's just strange how the people you're not hearing from is just as, the silence, where you're not hearing anything is just as important as what you're hearing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What do you guys think about that? Heather says they want to reopen so you stop protesting on my lawn. Yeah, and I talked with Albie, because I need to I have some more friends. I need to try and get a hold of them. See, well, I do. Okay, I do know for a fact people I have spoken to that live in New York are not happy with what's going on at all. So not that matters. I mean, again, you listen to Cuomo over these last 6 months, what these press conferences. He wrote a book, I guess he wrote a book on how good he did, and he's being praised as, what a great job he did during the and all this other, it's like whatever. But if you talk to the average New Yorker, you'll hear a different opinion. I would, from my experience. That's just me. If you know anybody from New York or back east, feel free to enlighten and contribute to the conversation, because that's what we're here to do. Heather says, all eyes are on the 20th. Should be interesting if he claims squatters' rights. So are you talking about Trump? Good grief. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't think so. I think I hope it's, again, I hope we can move on. So we can see again. I'm just, come on. I need to know what's coming. I need you guys to, come on. Stop talking about the psyops and the insurrection, which it wasn't an insurrection. It was just some people, not to make light of the people that got, the people that got hurt and people that died. But that event itself, again, apparently they're, trying to make comparisons to, what happened after George Floyd incident and stuff. It's nothing, you can't compare the two. It was just some people, being silly, causing mischief. That's all it was. It wasn't anybody, They went in there and they caused some mischief. That's all. Anyway. Heather says, expect the unexpected. Yeah, for sure. But that's, if I'm going to be honest and say I'm concerned with anything, it's the lack, again, it's why, it's like, come on, impeachment, really? We got a week left? You guys are serious? Like, come on, I'm starting to get concerned. Like, why don't you guys want to talk about what you're going to, come on, where's Biden? Like, what do you, come on, what's going on? What's the plan? How are you going to save us? Come on, I want to know. Excuse me. And so I'm kind of concerned. That's what concerns me, is that we don't seem to be hearing anything about, what they plan on doing here. The new administration. We just keep hearing about the shenanigans. And yeah, it's funny, but now again, it's starting to be a little concerning. But that's just me. Let me see. My man Steve Boyd said they should have built a wall to keep the Capitol safe. Well, that be LOL. Yeah, no, I mean, again, there was no reason. Again, I don't know if you saw the video, Steve, but again, there are videos, of the Capitol Police removing the barricades and letting the people, walk right up to the doorstep. Why did they do that? That's what I mean. Again, it's not about, and they knew about it, just like everybody else knew. Like, yes, everybody was going to go there and protest. Like, they're trying to act like what? They didn't know, like they were unprepared. Come on, we're not buying that. I'm not buying that. I wasn't even following it like that, but I knew, yes, they're going to just like they have been. They've been protesting, what was the other one they did? Everybody knew, yes, we're going down there, the Million Man March Trump did. That was, again, none of this stuff was a surprise. So for them to, sit up here and try to act like, oh my God, again, come on. We know better. Apparently, yes, Heather says, where's Pelosi? So apparently, and this is strange. So let's take, did I save that link? So there is so if you want to talk about theories, let me see here if I have this one ready. Let me see if I have this one ready. Okay. Yes, I do. Hang on, let me pull it up. So apparently Pelosi is MIA. They've appointed a temporary, Speaker of the House. And we do have, let me see, and we do have a video clip of that. So let me get that ready for you guys. And let's see, JD on, hey, how's it going? JD on YouTube checking in. JD says, you're kidding if you think those protesters were let in. There's way too much evidence that shows cops getting dragged, overran, and beaten by the mob. Okay, well, again, I saw a video of the police letting them in also. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, let's get to so Pelosi apparently is missing in action. Let me get to this clip, y'all. Let me get to excuse me. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, so this and again, thanks for sending me the links. This show is basically user generated, so I appreciate y'all. This is from America Divided podcast. Let's take a look at a little bit of this here, which is very interesting to me. I had no idea that Pelosi was, kind of MIA here to the point where they've sworn in a temporary Speaker of the House. Let's take a look.
America, and here we are on a Tuesday. We had a very, very eventful weekend. We talked yesterday about all of the stuff going down in Washington, or alleged going down with the Insurrection Act. There's been some questions asked late last night, and that was, where is Speaker Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi, where is she? So apparently, people are saying that Nancy Pelosi is MIA right now, missing in action. So yesterday, they had swore in a temp Speaker was nominated, Debbie Dingell.
Speaker's Rooms, Washington, D.C., January.
Debbie Dingell. Where do they get these names from? I know Pearly Q is a funny name, but Debbie Dingell, good Lord.
11th, 2021. I hereby appoint the Honorable Debbie Dingell to act as Speaker pro tempore on this day. Signed, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Now, many were asking, what is this, right? I mean, why are they swearing in a temporary speaker? What is going like that? Why does that make any sense? Where's Nancy Pelosi, right? I mean, why does she need a temporary replacement? I don't know.
So, and then they go on to say, and this is where they start speculating. They go on to say that during the incident at the Capitol, Pelosi's laptop was apparently stolen, and there's evidence, on it, and so that has something to do with her. Again, that's just the speculative part. But who? Again, I don't know. But the one thing for sure that we just saw in that clip, they did swear in Debbie Dingell as the temporary Speaker of the House. So very interesting. What's going on? I guess she could just be sick. Again, if she's got whatever, why didn't you just say so? They say when everybody else gets it. So very interesting. What do you guys think about that? Let me see. JD has some comments here. Let me get caught up. So about the Capitol incident, the reason why, apparently according to JD, they removed the barricades was to avoid a crush at the furthest barricade from the Capitol. Okay, so again, it was for the safety of the protesters. Okay, sure, that's possible. And JD says, "Bro, you don't know shit about parliamentary procedures or anything else." Never said I did, man. Never said I did. And you know another thing, I don't need to know shit to speak my opinion. I don't need to know anything, okay, to give my opinion. So thanks for your feedback, JD. Appreciate it. Yeah, Heather says Debbie Dingle. Yeah, where did they get that? Whatever. So what's going on with Nancy Pelosi? I don't know. Okay. Heather says the fact the laptop was stolen, the why is questionable. Okay, so according to Heather's, it's a fact that Pelosi's laptop was stolen during the Capitol incident. We just are not clear on who, which is, again, strange. So if it was stolen, again, I have questions like, really? Somebody could just go in and steal Pelosi's laptop and they can't find it? They don't know where it is? They don't know who took it? I find that hard to believe. So we'll see. We'll see what we'll see what's going on there. A lot of questions. A lot of valid questions. So yeah, let me get back. Just you know what? So yeah, next up we got Mark Zuckerberg and the rivalry between Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. This isn't the first time. They've kind of been, taking shots, right? I know Elon Musk has. So the technocrats are beefing, apparently. Or at least that's what they want us to think. But first, man, let's take a break. Let's take a break from the shenanigans. And let's play a song here. Let's see. I have to let's do one from my man Mr. Miranda. Let's do that one. All right, this is Pearly Q Podcast, man, where hip hop meets conspiracy. This next track by my man Mr. Miranda. All right, stay tuned. All right, coming up, Zuckerberg beefing with Elon Musk, and much, much more.
Stay here, let me talk my shit. No eye patch on, but I rock so slick. No pure worthy, man, I got so sick. Some never ever learned, I caught so quick. Some are crack addicts stuck with bad habits. Some never graduated but are good at mathematics. Hustling the peas all day and night. Some folks beat HIV, now home, that's magic. Trapped in the dark hole trying to find life. Swinging at the air but it's just a blind fight. Some people see life as the worst thing. Others only choose to view it in hindsight. Sipping on some Hennessy thinking of old enemies. I'm only one man but it's like 10 of me. If you ever test this deceased genie, you only getting a death wish. Better cancel breakfast. The rap game full of whack lanes with fat chains. Steady stack cane, run them over like Max Payne. Yeah, my tracks bang, hit you with exact aim. Facts remain, I'm legendary, check my last name. Trying to cool off, but I'm stuck with a heater blend. Like Instagram, they follow us, so bring all the leaders. And yeah, you lost your mind thinking we gon' let all the cheaters win. I beat your little ass like I'm Adrian Peterson. And in the sky ain't the limit since we landing on comets. I'm a superhero sorta like a man in a comic. The rap world is stripping so my plan is to bomb it. Homie, I be doing work, came from out the mud, still getting my feet wet when I'm rolling through the dirt. So you never get the best of me. Learn from Aaliyah, some folks will spend a lifetime to try to ruin your legacy.
Oh yeah. Oh, not bad, y'all. Yes, indeed. That was Mr. Miranda doing his thing over that classic Eazy-E track. I'm not sure what the title is to that. But look him up, Mr. Miranda, on social media. Independent hip-hop you should know about. All right, it's Pearly Q Podcast. Elon Musk. is talking mad shit about Mark Zuckerberg, apparently. What do we got here? What do we got? What are these people talking about? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the psyops. The shenanigans. It's really not a psyop. I don't know. These people just play games. These people just play games out here. Let's see what we got. All right. Now, this is this is coming from Distractify. Distractify.com. So according to them, Elon Musk singles out social media for Capitol riots, suggests it had a domino effect. All right, this is by Mustafa Gadalari on Distractify.com. So let's read some of this. Like I said, they've been taking shots. Elon Musk has, for sure, been taking shots at Facebook. Zuckerberg in particular for a while. But let's see what they have to say about this. The rivalry between Tesla and Facebook has been going on for several years now. While at first glance, it would seem like a strange beef for two tech companies that are among some of the richest corporations in the world, helmed by billionaires who have had business interests intersect in the past. There's been a history of animosity between both Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg that dates back several years. So yeah, very true. That was the first, again, when I first caught wind of, Elon Musk taking shots at Zuckerberg, I had that exact same question. Really? Like, ain't y'all on the same team? So yeah, that was I thought it was strange from the jump. Like, I guess that just verifies I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one that thought that. So that's a good thing. Let's keep going. It seems to have all started back in 2016 when SpaceX blast took out a Facebook satellite. Zuckerberg said that he was deeply disappointed about the explosion. A couple of years later after that, Facebook's Cambridge Analytica scandal went public, which prompted Musk to delete his company's Facebook pages. He tweeted that Zuckerberg's business gave him the willies, and to date, there are still no official Tesla pages on the social media platform. So Facebook has satellites. Look, again, so something happened, and I didn't. This is news to me. So SpaceX, something happened. They ended up blowing up a Facebook satellite. That's interesting. The satellite that the SpaceX disaster destroyed was Facebook's Amos 6, which was geared at providing internet connectivity to individuals in the developing world. It would have also been FB's first orbiting satellite. Again, that's very interesting. And I like how, yes, and I'm sorry, but I have to question these people, everything they do. So they wanted a satellite, their main reason, and yes, I'm being sarcastic here. The main reason for FB putting a satellite up is to help third world countries. Let's get that clear. They're trying to help you. They're trying to help. Very interesting. Did you guys know that? Facebook was launching satellites into orbit? I didn't know that. Musk responded to reporter Carrie Flynn about the launch in a tweet, stating, "Yeah, my fault for being an idiot. We did give them a free launch to make up for it. And I think they had some insurance." That's funny. You see, these people are just playing games. Look here. Is it me or are these people just playing games? That's funny. Yeah, we blew it up. My bad. Y'all got insurance. Stop crying. We're going to give you a free, we're going to give you a... Let's get to the comments, man. Y'all. That's funny to me. And if you can't tell, this is my first time reading the article. Let me see. Heather says, LOL, it's the distraction. They're arguing the same side because Zuckerberg has censored. Yeah, the real article is Twitter lost $5 billion on the market in one day. Also, Poland is fining $2.2 million for every censor. And yes, they're playing Star Wars. Yes, so yes, I did see those stories. I glanced at, Twitter apparently took a big hit today, okay, market-wise, value-wise. Also, yes, Poland, the government in Poland is basically saying, hey, we're going to fine you guys, talking to Twitter and Facebook for censoring, for basically, the purging they've been doing, censoring people. So Poland apparently is saying that they're going to start fining, okay, the platforms. So yeah, very interesting. And yes, and on top of all this, they're playing, Facebook is launching satellites to make sure that third world countries can stay connected for all the fact checkers. You can't make this stuff up, people. You can't make it up. Let's see. Here we go. Let's. This is funny. Kerry Flynn. I think he's a reporter. Wait, guys. Remember when Elon Musk blew up Mark Zuckerberg's satellite? Oh, Mark Zuckerberg shades Elon Musk for blowing up his $85 million satellite. That's funny. That's funny. Must be nice, to be able to play those kind of games, I have it's very interesting, but at least it's entertaining. At least we can get some entertainment out of it. Let me see. Let's keep going. Then in 2017, the two got into somewhat of a public tiff regarding artificial intelligence. Elon Musk has some strong opinions on the future application of artificial intelligence and hasn't minced words when sharing his thoughts on the development of machine learning. He has publicly stated he believes AI is humanity's biggest existential threat. That's strange, but but then he also talks about, yes, we're working on, they want to put chips in your brain and integrate. He's also a big, proponent of integration. So it's very strange, that statement there that he's, I guess he says it's a threat, but he's, again, he's pushing the envelope as far as, AI and human integration. He's been very, clear on his position on that as well. From what I've seen. Let's keep going. Zuckerberg seems to have countered that sentiment in 2017 while speaking during a Facebook Live broadcast. I have pretty strong opinions on this. With AI especially, I'm really optimistic, and I think that people who are naysayers and try to drum up these doomsday scenarios, I don't understand it. It's really negative. And in some ways, I actually think it's pretty irresponsible. Again, how is it? Again, there's things to be concerned with. There's things to be. There's some negative, okay? There are some negatives to AI, okay? You know, why is that irresponsible when people point out, and hey, you know, should be careful here. You know, what do you guys think? Let's see. Here's another tweet. Zuckerberg blast Elon Musk's warnings against artificial intelligence as pretty irresponsible. Why is it irresponsible to be cautious? I don't see that being irresponsible. You guys let me know. Elon says in this tweet, this is funny. This is where we get all the news from, people. Twitter, social media. Elon Musk says, I talked to Mark about this. His understanding of the subject is limited. So they've really been, you know, again, on social media, they've really been going at each other. That's funny. That's pretty funny. I'll get to the comments here in a minute. Let me finish this article, people. Mark responded on Twitter, yeah, with that comment again, like basically, you know, dissing him. Hey, you know, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know about AI like I know about it. It's basically what, you know, Musk is saying there. That's why it's pretty funny. 2018 is when Musk deleted both SpaceX and Tesla Facebook pages. Around the same time, WhatsApp co-founder Brian Acton had tweeted, "It's time. #delete Facebook," at the height of the Cambridge Analytica news. And whatever. Yeah. What's the big deal about? Yes, they have everybody's data. Okay. Musk had stated that he wasn't attempting to make a political statement about deleting the pages, but that he found Facebook unsettling. In early 2020, the face of Tesla Motors responded to actor Sacha Baron Cohen's post about the dangers of using Facebook. Musk responded with a simple message: #delete Facebook. It's lame. That's funny. See, I didn't know I didn't know they were going at it like that. I knew they'd been going back and forth, but he said the Facebook's lame. That's funny, man. So what's really going on here? Again, I think they're playing games, obviously, because it's funny. And it's good, you know, Elon Musk, again, you know, he's whatever, but at least he has a sense of humor. At least they're going to entertain us, you know, before the clones take over. We'll be laughing right up until the clones take over. If we keep listening to them go back and forth. Then, after the Capitol building riots, okay, now we're caught up here to the present. After the Capitol building riots that kicked off, Musk tweeted, "This is called the domino effect." And attached to the tweet was a picture of dominoes, with the first domino labeled, "Website to rate women on campus." For those who don't know, that's how Facebook started. The final domino was a reference to the Capitol building rioters. That's funny. Too bad they don't have that picture. So I gotta pay closer attention to this, because this is funny. This is good stuff. This is very good stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's the picture. Yeah, for those who haven't seen, what was the name of the movie? But, you know, it was about how Facebook started. Yes, you know, it all started on the college campus, like a dating site type thing. That's how Facebook started. And here we are. He followed up the tweet with repeated criticisms of Facebook's data sharing practices and has told people to uninstall WhatsApp after the social media network announced that their users of the popular messaging service would have no choice but to opt in to its data sharing agreement. Let me see. So I guess they're connected, and again, of course, if you're going to be on these platforms, there's no way to be private. We all understand this. If you're on these platforms, your data's whatever. That's just to be expected. But that's what I mean. The big hoopla about the data thing, I don't understand. Stupid. These memes. All right, they got funny memes. I'm trying to get to the end. Okay. Elon Musk has stated that people should use Signal. Oh, okay. That was my next question. All right. You telling anybody get off Facebook. Do you have another option? So Elon Musk wants you to use Signal, which was created by Moxie Marlinspike and WhatsApp co-founder Brian Acton. Signal provides end-to-end encryption of messaging and puts the protection of the user data first. WhatsApp has reported 2 billion users worldwide, but there have been mass removals of the application from people's devices as of late. The exact number of individuals who have sworn off of WhatsApp is not known. Again, that doesn't apply. I never used WhatsApp anyway. And we're talking about a messaging. So he's just talking about a messaging option. People are on Facebook because of because of this, all right? Facebook Live, content. That's why people are on Facebook. So if I'm Elon Musk, where is that's not who cares about messaging? I mean, that's not why I'm on here. I'm not on social media to message people. I'm on here to do my content. So, let me get back to the comments, you guys. Hang on. So Heather says, his strong opinions are just as gross. Talking about Elon Musk. Computer brain chip research on pigs currently and frogs already working in the waterways. Allegedly. We got to say allegedly. Yeah, they are, again. Yes. It's funny that I don't know how you could be anti-AI and pro-AI at the same time. So basically, in the same breath, hey, we got to be careful with AI, but then right after that, you're talking about how, you want to start, testing, you want to put chips in people's brains. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I don't know how, I know you can be both. Heather says he's a child with a ton of cash he made off of a stolen program. Oh, who are you talking about? Zuckerberg. Man, you ever wonder, I guess, when it all started, he was probably, he's probably a regular person, I guess, but now it's you ever wonder? When you watch Zuckerberg, speak, and his wife, it's kind of, it's kind of strange. His wife's sitting there and, and he's kind of looking at her is it okay if I say this? Have you ever watched him, talk? I guess my point is I wouldn't want to trade places with these people in a million years. I don't care how much money they have. Maybe Elon Musk because, he seems to be, like I said, at least he has a sense of humor. So if I was going to, have that type of wealth and stature, I guess I'd want to be like Elon Musk more than Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg he doesn't seem too happy. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. He stole a class project, added to it, and dropped out of school. So technically, we used stolen class project. Allegedly. I did hear something, yeah. And, that's plausible. That happens all the time, right? That happens all the time. Okay. I mean, look at pro sports. they steal our kids, talent and energy, on a, never to be, compensated for, right? But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And Heather says he might be he might be a bot Zuckerberg controlled by his wife. Allegedly. It is strange though. You guys know what I'm talking about. And if I have time in post, I have to pull up the interview I'm talking about. But it's strange. No matter when you see them. I mean, when you see him in Congress, again, he's very, he does, he's very rigid. It seems like, it's like, man, you should be, happier. But no, I mean, look at, again, I totally get it. Again, he's not, he's the head of Facebook, but that's a job, it's a title, that's a position I would not trade with in a million years. All right. That's all I got for today, people. I appreciate everybody checking in. Let me know what you guys think. All right. I know we had a few kinks with the music there. Like I said, we just, wanted to switch it up. Not switch it up, actually get back to what we were originally doing. All right. With the show, which is, yes, Hip Hop Meets Conspiracy, right? We just I sidelined the music for a while until we can get situated. And I think, we're good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that format. All right. Play some music. And yeah, do our show, do our podcast here. He makes strange look normal. Oh, yeah. Poor guy, like I said, part of me feels bad for him. But at the same time, we know what you're doing and we know who you're working for. So I can't, you don't get a total pass. You might get a little sympathy, but I can't give you a pass. Thanks. And yes, before we get out of here, Cash App PQ, of course, PayPal links are in the description. And yeah, Heather says, yes, good show. I like the format, gives balance. Yes. Well, and my bad, because, that's how we started, on the radio. It's not like I don't know how to do a radio show with music. I just, for some reason, I got too distracted. No, like I said, we've been developing things and tweaking things. So yes, thank you. I like that format because that's the original format of the show, music and commentary. So yes, moving forward, that's what we're going to try to give you guys. So if you got any independent music, okay, especially that you would like us to play on the show, make sure you send that my way. All right. Any artists, tag them. All right. You know, all that good stuff. Any artists make sure you tag them. Yes. And we'll see if we can get their music played here on the show. All right. Until next time, it's your man Pearly Q in the building. It's the Pearly Q podcast. All right. We'll see you in the next episode.